I'm Flash, and this is the dashboard. Hi, and welcome to the dashboard. It's episode 7, and I'm your host Flash. We're looking through all the demos, videos, DLCs, and everything new this week on the Xbox Live dashboard to keep update with the Gold service. So let's start with our first section, demos. Unfortunately, we're still waiting for Xbox Live to give us some new demos to have a trial on. There's still Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, Pain Dalmatian, and MotoGP 13. Next up is our arcade section. There are 2 new games this week for the offering. The first one is Mars Warlocks. It describes itself as an intense cyberpunk RPG on a red planet. Mars Warlocks takes you to Mars in a century after the cataclysm that threw the planet and its colonists into chaos. War has become the most precious resource on the red planet, with a few companies fighting for a perpetual war for its control. In the middle of this struggle, the player is Roy, a renegade with multiple talents who finds himself dragged to an epic story where every choice counts. You can develop your character and your combat style by choosing among many skills and perks. It's a dynamic, real-time combat. You face formidable opponents and the most fearsome creatures of Mars. The fate of the colonists of Mars now lies in your hands. Well, I did have a brief go on this game, and the reason it was brief because there was just way too much dialogue. I started playing the game, maybe it's because it's only allowed 2 limits to be an arcade game, that it was just dialogue after dialogue after dialogue, to read and read and read, and at the time I was not in the mood for reading dialogue. It must have been at least a good 15 minutes of dialogue you had to read through. I just skipped it and skipped it and skipped it all until I got to the main part of the game, which wasn't too bad after all, but unfortunately that dialogue thing just didn't go with me. Maybe they should have done the dialogue when you was walking. The dialogue was there when you stood still constantly all the time. So in the end it became more of a hinder to the game experience. So I just dashboarded that one straight away. Our second game on the arcade this week is Xenoclash 2. Xenoclash 2 picks up where the deliciously brazen first game left off. After 4 years of waiting to the sequel, the 80s Team Surreal first-person brawler brings more variety in combat and levels, stunning upgraded visuals, and even more bizarre storytelling in the bewildering steampunk world of Xenozuke. Xenoclash 2 welcomes 2 new players in the Clash universe, with a new game that will introduce them to a new world and fill them into the backstory. Returning players will delight in the connections between the Chant and Rimet's new quests and their past adventures. All the players will thoroughly enjoy playing as a first-person brawler that provides a variety in modern gaming and a truly unique experience. Well, just as I said, it is a brawler game, and to be honest I found it quite boring. You sort of punched them and they went down, but they never really died. Maybe it was me, I just didn't know how to play it properly. But they just seemed to get back up and then had three dudes on me. I wasn't keen on this game whatsoever. In fact, I played it for about 10 minutes, I just turned it off. I just thought it was very unimaginative and it wasn't my sort of game whatsoever. But if you like it and you think it's really good, tweet me and tell me why it was really good, and maybe I might change my mind and give it another go. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that whatsoever. Next up is our video section. There's a nice array of various new gameplay videos I'll browse over this week, including Thief is making its return, Need for Speed 4 Cops and Racers, Borderlands Dragon's Keep, where you can help Tiny Tina, Mars Warlocks, which I talked about in the arcade section earlier, and a behind the scenes look at how they make the characters come to life in Rise. Next up is our DLC section. Hooray! We've got some new DLC. I was getting pretty bored of just playing Black Ops 2 every single week. So we've got some for Castle Storm, Cash in the Clouds for Bioshock Infinity, and Minecraft's got a new skin back out. Next up is my favourite section. It's called Game with Gold. This is a new section on the dashboard. This is where all gold subscribers to Xbox Live service can get free classic Xbox games. This month's first free game is Crackdown. Starting it while you can, it's available the 6th of August. Also, I have found out Dead Rising 2 will be up next free, so I can't wait for that. In my extra news section this week, you can see the new Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer trailer on Xbox One. All the action begins on August the 14th. If you want to get in touch about anything I've talked about, or you fancy running a game review, just tweet me or send a message on Xbox Live at TonyTCK. That's about it for this week's podcast. Stay tuned for next week's episode and any new info via my Twitter feed, and thanks for listening. Bye bye.